at Ajaccio, but in summer the family retired to a villa near the Isle of Sanguinaire, once the residence of a relation 15 of his mother's, situated on a romantic spot near the seashore. The house is approached by an avenue overhung by the cactus, acacia, and other shrubs, which grow luxuriantly in a southern climate. It has a garden and lawn showing vestiges of neglected beauty, and surrounded by a shrubbery permitted to run to a wilderness. There, enclosed by the cactus, the clematis, and the wild olive, is a singular and isolated granite rock, beneath which the remains of a small summer house are still visible. This was the favorite retreat of young Napoleon, who early showed the love of solitary meditation, during the period when his school vacations permitted him to return home. And it may be supposed, perhaps, that here the magnificence of his oriental imagination formed those visions of ambition and high resolves, for which the limits of the world were, ere long, felt to be insufficient. At an early age he was sent to the military school at Brent. His character there underwent a rapid alteration. He became thoughtful, studious, and diligent in the extreme. On one occasion, while the youths were playing the Death of Khazar in their theatre, the wife of the porter, well known to the boys, presented herself at the door, and being refused admittance made some disturbance. The matter was referred to the young Napoleon, who was the officer in command on the occasion. "Remove that woman who brings here the license of camps," said the future ruler of the revolution. At the age of 14 he was sent to the military school at Paris, and at 16 he received a commission in a regiment of artillery. When the revolution broke out he adhered to the popular side. After the 16th siege of Toulon, Dugommier, the general in command, wrote to the convention, "Reward and promote that young man, for if you are ungrateful to him he will raise himself alone." He commanded the artillery in 1794 during the campaign in Italy. Dugommier, in command of the army, who was old, submitted the direction of affairs principally to Bonaparte. His intimacy with the younger Robespierre, and his refusal of a command in La Vendée in the civil insurrection, led to his being deprived of his rank as a general officer, and he was reduced to private life. But his talents being known led to his being called to the command of the forces in Paris, which triumphed over the sections. His decision saved the convention. The story of his introduction to and marriage of Josephine is too well known to need repetition. In 1796 Bonaparte took command of the forces destined to operate against Italy. With an army destitute of almost everything, he, in a short time, overran Piedmont, conquered the peace with Sardinia, passed the Po and crossed the Adda at the bridge of Lodi. The nervous eloquence of Napoleon, in his address to his soldiers, and the splendor of his success, intoxicated Paris with joy.